Manchester City have just been found guilty on all 115 charges. This has led to Guardiola leaving to rejoin Barca, all of City's best players have left, and they've been relegated to EFL League 2. And no matter what Man City do, no manager on planet Earth wants this job. Fortunately for them though, there's an up-and-coming manager who wants a chance to prove himself. And that is of course me, as I've just been given the chance of being Manchester City's brand new manager. But this won't be easy. We've got to rebuild this team from scratch, get them back into the Premier League, and once again make them the best team in the world. And there I am, officially being announced as Man City's brand new manager, and honestly I don't know why I've done this. Because this is now how Manchester City looking. Oh my god, we have got so much work to do. I mean, Scott Carson's our keeper, for God's sake, he's almost 40. It literally is just the Man City youngsters left who, by the looks of it, really do want to take this chance to prove what they can do. To be fair though, a couple of the senior players have stayed behind. I mean, Goodwin's still here, Kyle Walker's still here. But because their contracts are so expensive, we can't afford to re-sign them, so we will be using them till the end of the season until their contract expires. And speaking of money, ladies and gents, that's an issue as well, because we've only got 1 mil in the budget. But the board have given me a couple of rules that go with this. As when we're in League 2, we are only allowed 1 million. When we get promotion to League 1, we'll be allowed 3 million. When we reach the Championship, it'll be 7 million. When we finally get to the Premier League, it'll be 15 million. And when we finally reach European competition of any kind, the board have agreed to give me the normal amount of money that Man City would receive on any given season. So it really is a case of trying to get Man City back into European competition as fast as possible to get them looking like they were before. And I think the best tactics and formation to do this in the fastest time possible is the 4-2-2 formation with a counter-attack and build-up style in a pretty deep line. We'll have a poacher and a target forward up top with 2 classic 10s. We've got 2 holding CDMs with wing-backs going up and down the pitch. And as you can see guys, this is by a mile our strongest and highest potential starting 11, which in fairness for League 2 is actually pretty strong. But we do have this 1 million to spend, and I don't really want it to go to waste. So I'm thinking we find a replacement for Scott Carson straight away. I mean, next year he's not going to be at this club. And I'm also thinking about finding a brand new striker, because neither of these pair are any good really, are they? And I found a striker pretty much straight away in Paul Glatzel from Swindon Town for 350,000. Only 23 years old, already 61 rated with great stats already. But there's a slight issue. We've only got 128k in the budget. We've blown everything on a new striker. So it looks like we're going to have to find Carson's replacement next season. But there is one thing we can do without spending any money, and that's convert James McAtee to be an attacking midfielder. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, that's disappointing, isn't it? Absolutely nothing. But you know what? All things considered, going into season 1, this really is not a bad team, is it? I mean, aside from Carson, the one thing it's got going for it is it's insanely young, and with us being in League 2, that's a prime opportunity for these boys to really progress as players. So let's hope in season 1 that's exactly what happens. And let me tell you something guys, I'm beyond impressed. Look at some of these ratings now after only 1 year. Vitor Reese is 74 rated, Nico O'Reilly 70 rated, James McAtee's already 76 rated. Guys, we're going to have trouble keeping him in the team. And not only is the progression looking good, so are these stats, man. I know Gundogan's our top goal scorer, but aside from him, guys, our youngsters are really stepped up. And on paper, aside from Carson, you have to say, guys, it looks so goddamn good. But will this translate to League 2? Yes, it has. Oh my god, we've absolutely annihilated League 2, 100 points. But hey, that's 1 promotion down, 2 to go. We unfortunately don't make it 2 trophies in season 1 though, as Wrexham knock us out to the BSM trophy. But I do think we'll win though. Because now that Carson, Walker and Gundogan are all leaving this year, that means our squad's going to be full of youngsters trying to progress in the lower leagues, and we all know that that's a recipe for success. But going into League 1 with players like James McAtee, Vitor Reese and Nico O'Reilly, it's not a question of if we'll get back to the Premier League, it's just a matter of when. So here we go guys, season 2 with Man City, and we are officially in League 1. But I'm hoping it's our one and only season in this league, because I fully believe this City team right now is good enough to get us back-to-back promotions. And now that we've got promotion from League 2 to League 1, we get a little bit of a boost in our budget. As you can see, we've now got 3 million to spend, and if we spend that right, we are getting a one-way ticket to the Championship. And I think looking at this squad, it's kind of obvious where we need to put that money, guys. We desperately need a new keeper, because whoever this geezer is that's just replaced Carson, he's definitely not who I want in goal. Instead, I'd love Arthur Okonkwo. He's 23, 6'5", already 69 rated. United. He will cost a lot, between 1.4 and 1.85. He'll probably be our one and only transfer, but I think he'll be worth it. And just like that, is a Man City player for 1.6 million. Now this does leave us 880k, but I don't want to spend that on other players. Instead, I want to spend it on improving our coaching system. The better these are, the better our players' progression will be. And I'm also going to tie down a lot of our players on lengthy deals, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some bright futures ahead of us in this team, and I want them to be here instead of at other teams. But now that we bought a keeper, sorted the coaching system and contracts out, there's nothing more we can do, as we are sending this team into League One. And like I said before, I hope it is only one season, because to be honest, by the time this year is over, I fully believe we'll be able to do a job in the Championship. But I guess on that one, only time will tell. Now guys, we're at the end of season 2, and as you can probably tell, it's a new day for me. I'm dressed in different clothes, but something else is different as well. We have finally got player progression on all of our players again. EA have finally made the update. I mean, it's about bloody time really, isn't it? But as you can tell from our youngsters, ladies and gents, they're improving and improving at a very fast rate. However, the stats on the other hand are something to be desired a bit. Maybe we haven't done as well in League One as I thought we would have. But hang on a second, ladies and gents, we are in the playoffs alongside Notts County, Oxford United and Watford. By the way, fair play to the Potters, winning League One with 106 points. But never mind them, it's Man City we're focusing on, and we are through to the playoff final after smashing Oxford on aggregate. The question is though, are we Championship or are we still League One? We're Championship after just beating Watford 3-2. Oh my god, we got back-to-back promotions. In 2 seasons, this Man City team have gone from League 2 all the way to the Championship. Bloody hell, nothing can stop them. Then again, actually, a team called MK Dons can, because they knocked us out of the BSM trophy in our final attempt to win this damn thing. Ah well, maybe next time I suppose. But the important thing is, ladies and gents, we got promotion to the Championship, which means we go from 3 million a season to 7 million a season now, which is absolutely massive. Because looking at the teams outside of the playoffs and outside of the relegation zone, there are still some pretty damn tough squads to come up against. And despite how good this squad is and how much they're improving each and every year, there is some work to do with this team just to make sure we don't get our backsides handed to us. For example, we might need stronger strikers than Mubama and Dixon. Yes, we did buy Swindon Town's Glatzel, but let's be real, he hasn't turned out to be much, has he? We might also need a stronger right back than Katongo as well. But I think more than anything, we need a bit of squad depth, guys, because as you can see, we've got our subs bench and subs bench alone. So whether or not we go for replacing anyone in the starting 11 or just to add quality to our bench, we've got 7 mil to spend next year and we need to spend it wisely. But before we get to that, if you're enjoying this Manchester City video, consider telling me by liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you're new. We're trying to hit 85,000 subscribers, guys, and with your help, we will definitely get there. So here we are, Season 3 with this new Manchester City side, and it's time to finally try and take these guys back to the Prem. Also, I thought at least. Because despite the fact we clearly won the playoffs, we are still somehow a League One team. Guys, am I being trolled here? I don't get how this is possible, man. We've stayed put in the same league as last year despite winning promotion. EA didn't make enough updates, man. And this also means instead of having the Championship budget of 7 million, we remain with that measly 3. And at this point, guys, with how good this team is, I don't think 3 million is actually going to do much for us. I mean, as you guys know, I was considering a new striker, but Mubama is worth 2.7 million and Dixon's worth 1.3. And on top of that, Katongo is worth 1.5 million himself, and those were the 3 positions we were thinking of replacing. So with this kind of budget to work with, ladies and gents, those ideas are completely scrapped. Having said that, I do think this is an opportune time to look in the free agents list to bolster our bench, guys. If there's any decent players in this free agents list, you better believe I'm snapping them up. Now, guys, I focused on finding midfielders because that's the one part of the team we're lacking depth in, and I found central attacking midfielder Billy Ors, 27 years old, 71 rated. I found Andrian Krayev, 27 years old, 70 rated, and I found Matthew Martin, 70 rated, 31 years old. And the great thing about all 3 of these players, they're good enough for the bench, but not good enough for the starting team, which means they're the perfect squad depth players. So without hesitation, ladies and gents, I made sure I signed every single one of these players on permanent deals to wrap up this window. And I'd say now, with the strength we've got on our bench, we are properly ready to take on League One. And hopefully this time the team can get the job done properly. None of this playoff BS. I want to get automatic promotion because honestly, I don't trust the playoffs anymore after last season. And thankfully this time, ladies and gents, no controversy, no messing around. We are second in League One automatically promoted. Yeah, playoffs have that. And speaking of the playoffs, Bristol Rovers actually won it, so let's see if the game actually lets them get promoted like us. But I suppose the one good thing that came from us not getting promoted last year is that we finally won the BSM trophy. That's one trophy of many ticked off. Now guys, I thought this year the team was ready for the championship, but taking a quick peek at it now, there's a solid chance we can get back-to-back promotions here. I mean, last year's improvement was pretty impressive, but this year's, it's just on a different level. I mean, look at Jacob Wright, man, 78 rated, 6 overall growth. That, my friends, is insane. And the stats as well this year are actually pretty solid too. James McAtee especially, 34 goal contributions in 55 games. I'm telling you, once we get to the Premier League, it's going to be hard to keep hold of them. But we need to forget about the Prem for a sec, guys. We need to focus our attention on the Championship. And Everton and Leeds United got automatic promotion. That's the kind of calibre we need to be at. And to be honest, after I'm finished in next season's transfer window, I firmly believe we won't be far off. But here we go, guys, season 4 with this brand new Manchester City, and we are finally, officially a championship side. About bloody time, isn't it? And because we are finally a championship side, we no longer have 3 million to work with, it is now 7. And I bet you're looking at this team thinking, where on earth am I going to put that money? Well, I've given it some thought and I've got the answer. I'm going to replace Dixon up top. He's the weakest link in the team by a mile. And with us playing against teams like Leicester City, Luton Town, Sheffield United and Sunderland and Watford, we need strikers up top who can bang goals in for fun. And that is exactly why I've just signed League One striker Fabio Abuso from Oxford United for 5.5 million. Now I know he's a League One striker, but just hear me out. He's 74 rated, only 24 years old with great physicality and shooting. Now I'm very aware he's not the quickest player in the world, but his striker partner Divin Mubama is 83 pace, who's got 79 shooting also. And I'm telling you, once they gel together as strikers, they'll be unstoppable in the Championship. And now that I've sorted our striker position out, I'm very, very content and happy to send this team into the Championship, because I'm thinking it might be our one and only season in this league. And even if I'm wrong in saying that, we won't be in this league long for anyways, because the amount of improvement we're going to see over the next 12 months from these lot is going to be staggering. And yes, I'm hoping Fabio Abuso is one of those players, man. Wouldn't it be amazing if we brought him from League One all the way to the Champions League final? But you know what, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're still in the Championship. Our main priority right now should be getting into the Premier League. And unfortunately, guys, if we're doing that this year, we're going to do it the hard way, as we are in the playoffs alongside Swansea, Norwich and Coventry. Oh man, I hope history doesn't repeat itself. But it's looking good so far, as we've beaten Coventry in the semis, and we've just beaten Swansea in the final. But honestly, I'm taking this with a pinch of salt. But not only have we won the playoffs this year, we made the semis of the FA Cup. Yeah, Man City are coming back, as this team in front of you, ladies and gents, is now officially back in the Prem. And the growth this year is just as impressive as last year. I mean, Nico O'Reilly's gone up by 4, Jacob Wright's gone up by 5, Reece gone up by 4, McAtee's gone up by 2. It's just insane. And what makes this season even sweeter, our one and only signing, Fabio Abuso, is our top goal contributor with 18 goals and 4 assists. So yeah, money well spent. But now we face our biggest challenge yet, and that is of course the Premier League, guys. We're going to be facing Arsenal, our rivals, Manchester United, Chelsea, Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur. All 5 teams far better than anything the Championship's got to offer. Now granted, we do get a bit of a boost in budget. We go from 7 million to 15. But let's be real, 15 million isn't going to do all that much to improve this team, is it? So depending on who we find in the transfer market next year, we may be forced to sell 1 or 2 of our most expensive players just to make sure we can improve the team as a whole. You've got Jacob Wright with 65.5 mil, McAtee's with 64. Those 2 sales alone could revolutionise Man City. But in fairness, the only 2 things we need to do next year is replace Wilson, Esbrand and Katongo in them fullback roles. So hopefully we won't have to resort to selling our best players. But regardless, guys, we've just got to season 5 with Man City and we are finally officially back in the Prem. But we still only have 15 million to spend. And because I want to sign 2 players, we need to be tactical with this. Now yes, it's very true, we could easily sell James McAtee and Jacob Wright and legitimately transfer the entire team, but they've been here since the beginning and helped us get back in the Premier League. I can't just sell them like it's nothing. So we are going to try and utilise this 15 million, and we're going to do our best to find some bargains. And you don't get much better bargains than free agents, do you guys? As I found fullback Anas Salah Adine, he's mid-20s, 79 rated. He's actually got insane stats for a fullback too, guys. I'd be stupid to turn this guy down. And believe me when I say I didn't, is we've snapped him up on a 5-year contract. But we still need a right back. And I think Alias Baum is perfect. He's 22, 76 rated, decent stats, and worth between 9.5 and 11.9 million. So he is somewhat affordable. But I'm still offering 8 million alongside Joshua Wilson Esbrand. I really don't want to take any chances, guys. I want to get this deal done and dusted. And hopefully that will be enough. Moyes is accepted. We've got our right back. And just like that, he is in the Manchester City colours, ladies and gentlemen, to wrap up our window. And it's been a solid one at that. Because as you can see, we've vastly improved our defence with our 2 signings. And that on the whole makes this team even stronger, which really bodes well for our first season in the Prem. Now don't get me wrong, I know we're not going to pull off any miracles in our first season back, guys. We're up against teams like Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Man United, Liverpool. Those teams are no joke. I think this team should be aiming for mid-table, to be honest. If we can achieve that this year, that's an amazing benchmark to work off to improve as the seasons go on. But guys, the boys went above and beyond. We are top 8 as a newly promoted Premier League side, only 4 points outside the top 4. That is honestly an amazing start, but there's a lot of pressure now, guys. We've got to build on this now somehow. And here's the issue, guys. We haven't won the FA Cup, nor have we won the Carabao Cup. And because of that, guys, we've got no European football, which means we're staying at 50 million and 15 million alone next year. Now, yes, looking at the team, you could argue that we don't need much more than 15 million. But if we are to compete at the top level with teams like AC Milan and Arsenal, who got to the final of the UCL, we've got to make some sacrifices, guys, which does mean it might be time to pull the trigger on selling some of our best players. And believe me, I don't want to do that, guys. I mean, look at James McAtee, 88 rated now, 24-year-old Nico O'Reilly, 87 rated, Jacob Wright, 88 overall, growing 5 this year alone. But if we are to return this Manchester City team to the heights that they were once at, I do think next year is the time we bite the bullet. And as we begin the new season with City, that's exactly what we've done. We've sold James McAtee to Bayer Leverkusen for 140.3 million. And trust me, that sale alone is all we need. Because we now have over 150 million to spend. And I believe if we spend it correctly on this team, we take Man City from the top 8 to the top 4. So I'm thinking we replace Okonkwo, we get a new CDM for Sissoko, and we get a brand new cam to replace James McAtee. I think once we do that, the boys in blue will definitely be ready for season 6. So I didn't waste any time as I signed Brighton's Julio Cesar and Ciso for only 32.5 million. He's only 25, 84 rated with fantastic stats, and I believe he could become better than James McAtee over time. But I didn't stop there, guys, as I've just signed Johnny Cardoso for 37.5 million. He's 27, he's 85 rated, and as you can tell from his stats, he's incredibly well-rounded for a CDM. But I did say, ladies and gents, I wanted to keep it intact, which is why I'm going for Anatoly Rubin from Leipzig. He's 27, he's 86 rated, and I firmly believe he's one of the last pieces to the puzzle for us getting European football. And when you look at the team now with the new additions added to it, it is almost unrecognisable. But we do still have 31 mil in the budget, and honestly, I don't feel like wasting it. So I went ahead and spent 50 million on wall striker Carlos Espy. He's only 23, already 78 rated, 6'4" with amazing stats. I think he just needs a chance and he can become world class. But that does officially wrap up business for season 6, and what a transfer window we've had. Just take a look at the state of this team now, man. If we don't get European football this year, we never bloody will. But I really do hope this is the year we get it, because once we get our normal budget back, we take one step closer to making Man City once again the world's best club. And guys, after so many years of trying, we're finally back in Europe. We are 3rd in the Prem. UCL football's on its way back to the Etihad. We've even won the FA Cup as well. Twice, apparently. So it looks like the 4 signings we made this season really were the difference makers. As this is how the team looks on paper. Everybody's happy, everybody's sharp, well, apart from Trubin, who's actually injured. And he's still actually injured for another 8 weeks, so God knows how long he's been out. But that clearly didn't stop our players from doing well in front of goal, which is probably how we did so well. But the thing is, though, with all the things this team's accomplished this year, we're still overlooking one thing. Because we finished 3rd in the Premier League, we got European football, which means whatever budget we get from now on, it is not going to get decreased. We are finally back. And that means it is simply a matter of time before this Manchester City team lifts that Champions League trophy for a second time. And guys, we are so back. We are so back. In Season 7, we've got 173 mil to spend. And straight away, because players are on international duty, you can tell where we could do with putting that money. And I'll level with you lot. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted in bringing some of the OGs back, like your Josko Gvardiol's, like your Erling Haalands, or your Phil Fodens. But you know what? They left us high and dry when we got relegated to League 2, so I don't think they deserve to come back. Instead, we're going to introduce new talent to this Man City squad, and we'll make them legends by winning the Champions League. And I'm not messing around, as I've already signed a star striker for us in Evan Ferguson for 45 million. He's still only 25 years old and he's already 84 rated with fantastic stats to go with it. But we're not quite done there, guys, because I want to sign Lewis Hall for that left back role again. Mid-20s, 85 rated, fantastic stats. Yeah, I'm going to make him a blue. And that's exactly what I did for 65 million. Now, granted, we do still have 44 mil to spend, but I don't think we need to. Because on paper, guys, I truly feel like we might have enough in the tank to go all the way in the Champions League. I mean, look at how young our team is as well, guys. They're still going to progress over the course of this season. Call me crazy, guys, but I reckon our 7th year in charge in Man City is the season we finally make them the best team in the world again. But never mind the best team in the world, we very nearly made them the best team in England again. Literally one more win was needed and we'd have done it. But we've had a stinker in the FA Cup and lost to Middlesbrough in the Carabao Cup final. Oh my god, this ain't looking good. But credit where credit's due, in Europe it's a different story as we finish second in the league phase. And we get past Leverkusen 3-2. We beat Bayern Munich. Guys, we might actually do this. But bloody Liverpool beat us 3-1 in aggregate. Oh, God above, honestly. Liverpool, it just had to be them, didn't it? And they didn't even bloody win it. Newcastle beat them on pens. Nah, Newcastle won the UCL before us, man. That's outrageous. I can't believe this team didn't do it this year, man. What more did we have to do? I mean, look at the stats, man. They're quite literally the best they've ever been. When you think about it, this season's been a stinker, hasn't it? Second in the Prem, second in the Carabao Cup, in the semis of the UCL. We are the new bottle jobs. But if we manage to do all that this year with this team, once we're done with it next year, hopefully that will be enough to go all the way. So okay, Season 8 now with Manchester City, and we now have over 200 mil in the budget. The thing is, I don't even think we need that much. Because looking at the team, ladies and gents, I just think we need a new right back in place of Baum, and we'll literally be good to go. We don't even need any more quality on the bench either, guys, because we've got depth, and good depth in every single position. So it really is just our right back role that we need to sort out. And trust me, we did not pull a single punch with his replacements, as we've just spent 136.7 million on Flavio Almeida. He's only 24, 89 rated with amazing stats, and I firmly believe he's the last piece to the puzzle. I mean, let's just be real for a second, folks. If this team does not at the very least make the final this year of the UCL, there's something a bit of a mess. Because guys, I will level with you lot. I'm going through Newcastle United's team, who won the UCL last year, bear in mind, and they are not as good as us. And I'm really hoping this is the year we prove it. Well, we've certainly done it in the Premier League, haven't we? Because we are once again the best team in England by 12 points overall. So we've made them Premier League champions, now it's time to make them Champions League champions. But we've also won them the Community Shield. So that's another trophy ticked off. We, however, don't win the FA Cup and don't win the Carabao. But honestly, I don't care. I care about the Champions League, and we're off to a cracking start in the league phase, as you can see. And we've got past Inter in the round of 16. We've smashed Lazio. And we've beaten SK Rapid Vienna 5-2. We're playing Atletico in the final. I can't believe that of all teams to face in the semis, we legitimately got the best team possible. But now we have to beat this Atletico Madrid team. And truth be told, guys, that's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But guys, just take a look at these stats. I don't think we've got too much to worry about. We know how to score goals for fun. And honestly, looking at this team on paper, Atletico Madrid should be very scared to come against us. I mean, look at the state of it, man. It is absolutely world class up and down the pitch. And what's better, 5 of these players are OGs from Season 1. We've built them up as players and brought them all the way to the final, where hopefully they can add the Champions League to an already impressive list of trophies won. We just need to beat Atletico Madrid to do it. Okay, this is lovely football, and Cisso's going to find Lewis Hall. Hall's going to cut inside. Oh, he's done beautifully there. He's still... Oh, bloody hell, Atletico had to spoil the party, didn't they? Still on it. I don't know what exactly he's trying to do with it. Oh, it's a good tackle. And Ciso is just got past his freaking fullback, and Ciso's still on the ball. I see that. Oh, well, it would have been a decent ball had O'Reilly not frigging stopped. You have Ferguson on the ball, though. He's on his right foot, though. That's not his best foot. Oh, he's done really well to get it onto his best foot. Oh, that's a good block. Tell you what, Atletico are not going to make this easy. The irony as well, last time Atletico faced against Man City in this game was when I took charge of Atletico and we actually lost against City. So hopefully that's not a repeat in this game, because I really need a win over Atletico here. As here we come on the right-hand side, we're being chased down, we're going to cut inside, that's lovely, and see so we're going to find our full, but what the bloody hell, Rangers? Bro, my guy almost broke his leg. I tell you what, Atletico Madrid are not pulling any punches, they're going for the jugular. Well, here we come. O'Reilly, I see that run from Luis Hall. Oh, this is beautiful. Luis Hall to put us 1-0 up, and he does it 37 minutes in. What a goal. Gorgeous bit of play from Manchester City. Luis Hall's been instrumental on that left side. I mean, the link up here, O'Reilly to Luis Hall. Luis Hall's been making so many beautiful runs, causing havoc for Atletico Madrid. And it pays off, ladies and gents. 1-0 to City. But here come Atletico Madrid. They ain't lying down and taking it. That's good defending. Here comes Wright, though. He's been with us since season number 1. Look at that for a ball. Oh, we could go back post with this. This could be a gorgeous goal. Oh my god, how on earth do you miss that? I don't even care if Ed is a crap in this game. That's got to be a goal. Either way, though, we start the second half 1-0 to the good. So hopefully we can just add on to that lead in the next 45 minutes. But we're not going to do that by crossing the ball, and we're going to see what we can do from a low driven. It's blocked. Here comes Atletico Madrid now. Oh my lord above, he's just been skinned. Gill on the ball now, though, is against our new signing right back, who's been phenomenal in this game, by the way. Big Vol on the ball, good. Oh no, wait, no. Oh my god, I am so happy that's a free kick. I don't know what it was for. I'm thinking a handball, but whatever it was, I will take it. O'Reilly now on the ball. Okay. Oh my god, O'Reilly, by the way, is absolutely humongous. He's like a freight train running at you. Oh, we almost went all the way as well. Dude, he's got to be like 6'4", 6'5", surely. Maybe a bit of a stretch, but you know what I mean. Here comes Alvarez, a former City player himself before we got destroyed and relegated. Corner now to Atletico. They're going to go short. 20 minutes to go just to hold on to this lead, and we are the best team in England and the world. Ciso is going to find Ferguson. Oh, this is surely a goal. I tell you what, we're going to wait. We're going to low driven it now, and that is 2-0 to the good. That all came from a poor corner from Atletico Madrid as well, man. Evan Ferguson sees the open man in the box. Bang, get in. Mubama puts us 2-0 up, and surely that is curtains for Atletico now. But you never know, they're trying. Oh my god, they get a goal back straight away. Yeah, that's really... Oh, it was Alvarez as well, man. Oh, that's sour. It's okay though, guys. We are still 1 goal ahead. We just need to keep our composure and not make any silly errors like this one. Oh, that's a good save. Bloody hellfire. 10 minutes to go, and we've got the absolute juggernaut on the ball right now. Oh my god, that's a good tackle. O'Reilly on the ball. We're going to go to the side where Almeida is. He's got so much pace, but I'm not going to cross it in because it's just not going to go anywhere. Instead, we're going to play it around. O'Reilly's on the ball. That's a gorgeous effort. Jesus. So close to making it 3-1. But we've literally got 120 seconds to hold on to this lead, and we have done it with Man City. Here we go. Last attack. Oh, we need to get it out, and that should be curtains for Atletico Madrid. It is. We have completed our mission with Manchester City. We made them Premier League champions and the Champions League winners. And what a journey that was, ladies and gentlemen. They were destroyed, relegated, bankrupt, all the way down to League 2. All their best players left them. We've had to rebuild them from scratch with very limited money. We built the team around certain players, dragged them all the way to the UCL final, where we brought Man City back to the top. And there we have it, ladies and gents, lifting the Champions League, which means my job with City is done. And that's where we're wrapping this video, guys. If you've enjoyed it and want to see more content just like it, let me know by leaving a like on this video and smashing that subscribe button if you're new around here. And if you do want to watch another video right this second, YouTube recommends you watch this.